Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Did you get a nap?
A little one.
A little one?
One.
Just a little one?
I require another nap. I'm getting old.
Hey guys, this is Gus from Runaway Acres.
This is Melissa.
Well, there's a lot of things going on the farm here.
Oh, Lord.
We're getting ready to go to the Homesteader Conference in what, 2 weeks?
Homesteaders of America.
Homesteaders of America. Sorry.
There's two different.
Oh, whatever. Just blah, blah, blah.
Bleh.
So we've been working hard around here to make this place almost self-sufficient where it can survive on itself for 4 days. And it's been a chore.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
We have another.
We really haven't made any videos on the stuff.
You really need to.
Yeah, I do need to. All this stuff is trial by error.
We gotta make another water bucket.
We made a watering bucket. Works great for the
at least for the ducks.
For the ducks,
they like it.
They like it. It doesn't get as messy. There is probably one thing that we probably should update about it, and then we'll do a video on that.
I think we should raise the holes.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's a lot of water to fill.
Yeah, but it might keep it cleaner. Because right now the ducks are in it playing.
Well, we'll put that on a video.
It's nasty after a day. Can you imagine what it's going to look like after 4?
I don't know, it'd look pretty good at 4. So let's quit talking about it. Let's get on to the next project that we're working on now.
You brought it up, buddy. You don't want me to talk about it, don't bring it up. Hey, he got another new toy.
Yeah, I did get another new toy.
I got the tractor, he got something else.
So, Connor here, it is not really his fault, but he didn't help matters. But it ain't no big deal. He's a kid.
We bought an old used tractor.
We bought an
old, can destroy.
Used lawnmower. We paid $300 when we first got here, before the first mowing season. We got it that winter, like February, March, or somewhere right around there.
I don't
It was
know.
still cold.
I was in Michigan, and you said, "Hey, I got a lawnmower." No, I just come here.
You just came here.
So it was January.
Yeah, I was
you and Ray went to get it.
Yeah, it was like February or March, right around there. We haven't even started mowing yet.
Yeah.
Paid $300 for it, and all I said, as long as I get 3 mowing seasons out of it, I'm fine and dandy. Well, we got 3 mowing seasons out of it.
Looks like crap, but
Yep. Last year, Connor destroyed the hood on it and hit the boat motor, and didn't hurt the boat, but hurt the lawnmower. Yep. Then he got snaked up on a fence. I got snaked up on the fence a couple times. We got hooked up on the fence, tore up the deck.
I didn't do nothing to it. And who's the bad drivers? Oh wait, I didn't drive it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about the first day when you drove the tractor, or the first day you got to drive this.
Hey, that's something totally different. That's something totally different. I've never been on one of those. You just don't push the pedal and turn the steering wheel. It's just different. I didn't ruin anything.
It ain't no big deal. I told you I did the same thing too.
See? So don't be giving me a rash of crap. Jeez.
Alrighty guys, so here we go. Let's reveal this thing. Alright, we picked up a new zero-turn lawnmower around here.
Let me tell you, it turns on zero.
This thing has actually been quite the blessing because it used to take me about
half a day
to mow, and with the riding lawnmower. And now, granted, the riding lawnmower has a 52-inch deck on it also, or 50-inch deck, or 48. I think it's 50-inch.
Really? That thing's got that big of a deck on it?
It's got a pretty big deck. You know what? I think it's 48.
Okay. I never would imagine that.
So, I picked this up yesterday, and we mowed with it, and it took me exactly 1 hour to mow this place.
Oh, no. I didn't even get all the peppers picked before you got done.
And I was like, this is nice. Now, granted, this was not the lawnmower that we looked at when we were at Lowe's. We were looking at the Zenith 60, and that's a commercial grade lawnmower, and we were talking to the guy and everything, and he says, well, this one doesn't run. And I told him, I was like, I'll just buy it and I'll take care of it because I work on equipment. And he said no, that Ariens wanted the lawnmower to come back so they can fix it. And here's the item number on it. This is how much I'm going to sell it for because it doesn't run and it's going to come back fixed. And we'll give you a discount on it, small discount, no big deal. All right, well, they went to go ring us up. I paid for it. And I got to looking at the picture the next day because I took a picture of it and everything. And I looked at the receipt and they were totally two different machines. They were way different. And so I was like, well, I'm going to get a 60-inch deck for the price of this 52. Well, we didn't really know how much it was, how much more it was. And when we showed up at Lowe's yesterday to pick up the mower, and they said, no, we don't. That's not what you got rang up for. You got rang up for one of these. And then he told me how much the other one was. I'm like, well, I don't expect you guys to eat that much money for selling me the wrong piece of equipment, but you guys should pay attention a little bit more next time. It's no big deal. We'll get through it. The guy, for the hassle and everything, gave me a few more dollars off. I was pretty happy. And needless to say, I wasn't really happy because this is not the mower I wanted. I wanted the 60-inch, and I wanted the nice, comfy seat.
You acted like a kid that somebody took your sucker away. It's mine. I want it. Poor baby.
So I got this thing here, and I started mowing it yesterday, and I tell you what, I'm just Tickle Pink. All right, let's go over this. I know that mowers come with, and a lot of equipment comes in with break-in oil, and we're pretty about on industrial equipment with the company I work for, and anybody else that works on industrial equipment knows that you have break-in oil. And well, on small engines in our field, we try to change break-in oil within the first hour, or all the way up to about 4 hours. We try to change the break-in oil. A small engine runs at a high RPM, right around between 23 to 2800 RPMs, non-stop. There's not much idle time, so we tried changing the break-in oil pretty quickly. So I ran this thing for an hour, 0.3 yesterday, and I'm going to change the break-in oil on it. All right, now the oil that we use typically in our field is 10W30 or 15W40. Well, this piece of equipment is not through us or not any other companies that I work for or worked for. We use 1540 or 10W30. Well, this has got a Kawasaki engine on it, and it recommends straight 30 weight oil. Now, probably the first 2 years, I will be running 30 weight oil through the thing, just for warranty purposes. But after that warranty's up, it will be going to 1540 because 1540 can handle high RPMs. 1540 is also used in a lot of high usage engines, hard working engines. So that's what I recommend. I've been doing it for years. This is 30 years I've been doing this. So if you got something bad to say, I don't care what you got to say. I've never had any problem. I've had small engines that's almost pushing 8,000 to 10,000 hours using 1540. So if you could prove me different, oh well. Other than that, just keep your mouth quiet. All right, so we're gonna change this oil. 1.3 hours on it. I did clean it. This is the Kawasaki 691V. It's a 23 horsepower engine. I think it does an awesome job. Alrighty, here's your dipstick. And down there, right there, that's where you drain your oil out of. And they got this little cap you could pull off and put a clear tube on or put a hose on to drain your oil down to the ground. Now note, guys, this is not a pepcot. This is actually a turn valve until it gets to an opening enough to allow oil to flow out. So go ahead and break it loose, turn it a little bit, then put your hose on. So when you get your hose on there, and then you can run it down to your oil pan and then finish cracking it the rest of the way, so you don't have a twist in your hose trying to get it all out. All right, what I did was we didn't go right behind the deck. We put that hose right there and just laid it right across the frame, all the way out to the back, right down to the oil pan so we can keep an eye on it. And I put it right in front of these levers right here. I'll tell you about those levers here in just a second. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the oil cap so the oil flows out quicker. Right down there. And here it comes.
Still pretty clean.
Alrighty, got the oil filter off. I'm a big firm believer on Baldwin filters. So for this Kawasaki engine, I use a B131. That's what we're putting on there. See, B131. And the Baldwin filter comes with a softer bypass valve in it. It's really, so cold engine startups, the filter goes in the bypass a lot easier than most filters. And, oh, let's pull this back off, I'll show you. Also on the inside of a Baldwin filter, you have more of the bypass holes here than you do on the Kawasaki. You had two here, two here, two here, two here, nothing around in a perfect circle. So it's another reason why I end up with getting the Baldwin filter. Snug or Neanderthal tight. Not really Neanderthal tight. As the engine heats up, the seal will swell up. And are we still draining?
No, it's done.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. We need a sun shield on this camera.
I just Well, done.
All done. Look at that. He got it dirty already. I thought you gave this a bath yesterday.
Sure did.
Goodness. It's filthy. Hey, it's got a cup holder.
It sure does.
Wow.
This must... No, that's the parking brake. Oh, here's the seat switch right here. Seat switch. Hey. I used to have all those in the van all the time when I worked up at the Toyota dealership.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can get a suspension seat on here. Fat man seat.
If it didn't have a fat man riding it, it wouldn't need a fat man seat.
Hey! Seat does come. Oh, it is all the way as back as it can go.
So it can go forward, so I can reach it?
Yep, so we can go forward some more.
Good. So what are these levers for?
Well, let's see here. Levers. Where's... Oh.
It's right there.
Looks like freewheeling.
See
Hold
that?
on. Oh, here. If you look in the oil, the braking oil, you can see the metal flakes in there, in the oil. So you don't want that in there very long.
Oh, wow. I never seen that before.
Yeah, that's usually in braking oil. Everything's got...
It's so that when the engine
breaks in, all metal shavings,
Yeah.
all metal, you know, imperfections comes off and it stays in the oil.
Yeah. Okay, we got another one of them levers on this side. You got to push it in, right? You pushed it in?
Let's see, it says pull out,
Pull out to...
push in for freewheeling.
I don't know. This thing says in, and they're riding it. Out is when they're pushing it.
Oh, this sticker shows it pushed in on this side.
This one is out.
Yeah, the other one is just that opposite sticker, so let's pull it out and see what happens. Oh, yeah, pull out, because there's locks on there. There's little locks.
Oh, cool. So that way when you break it, you can push it back home.
Yep. Alrighty, let's put some oil in it.
Okay.
Now, I think it holds 2 quarts. I don't know what the manual says. I think it does. What did the manual say when you read it?
I think it said 2 quarts. You want me to look again?
Nah.
Okay. You're going to use a dipstick and tell you if it's full.
Yep. All right, so we're using the Briggs & Stratton. That's what Lowe's sells, premium oil. And if Lowe's sells it, I'm going to use it for their warranty.
It's their warranty. You hit the hole without a funnel?
I'm going to get a
Nope,
funnel.
he's getting a funnel. Trusty funnel.
Actually, this is the proper way to pour it.
Well, why aren't you doing it the proper way?
See, when you pour it this way,
Comes out a lot easier.
it comes out a lot easier.
Glug, glug, glug.
No glug, 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 glug.
It just looks backwards.
It might look backwards. Same. I like watching people when they try to fill something up with a 5-gallon bucket. I was like, hey, when you guys are done making a mess, I'll show you how to pour that bucket. When they get done with the first bucket and I show them the second bucket and they go, oh my goodness, this is so much easier. All right, that's supposed to be 2 quarts. If we overfill it, we overfill it. No big deal. We always can drain some out. But the manual said it was 2 quarts. So that's a 2-quart bottle. Alright, add and full mark hash marks. Oh, for correct oil level, do not turn the cap on threads. So just set it in there, just like any other lawnmower. Right on the full mark. Let's tighten that up. Looks like I dribbled a little bit of oil.
You made a heck of a mess. I thought you did this for a living.
I don't like changing oil.
So? You should be good at it.
I hate it.
You still should be good at it.
I hate it. I hate changing oil.
Wah, 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 wah. Don't forget your oil filter wrench, plier thing,
Oh, yep.
whatever.
Oil filter pliers. Alright.
I'm sure you'll need those at work tomorrow.
Oh. Seat switch is closed now.
That whole fat man thing.
Yeah.
Parking brake
Set your
on.
parking brake on. Oh, I know why it's smoking.
Why? Too much gas?
Nope,
Wrong kind of gas?
nope,
What?
nope. Smoking because I lifted up the front deck earlier. Had the engine cocked sideways. So whatever engine was oil was in there, it rolled back up on the valves.
Oh.
Yep.
It's broke.
No, it's not broke. It's just burning off the oil that sat on the valves. I had the front up earlier, and I was inspecting it and everything, checking the blades, checking bearings, looking for Zerk fittings.
Being a mechanic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had the thing pretty high up on the front.
You know, this is supposed to be brand new. You're not supposed to have to do all that stuff. That's why we got the brand new one.
Well, still looking. You always got to grease it.
You shouldn't. It's brand new.
You got to grease anything that has a Zerk fitting.
You shouldn't have to. It's brand new. Brand new. No.
Still got to grease it because you can't trust anybody out of the factory. All right, let's check our oil. So when I had the front up, that's the reason why it's smoking. So whatever excess oil rolled up here on the heads, got up in here. So there's oil
Where it's not
around the
supposed to
valve
be.
seals, yeah. Well, there's supposed to be oil, but not that much.
Right.
Right up on the full mark.
Can't see it in the camera. Can't believe how dirty you got this thing.
I know.
What did you do? Go mudding?
Oh, just cutting grass.
Sheesh. I guess. It is a pretty nice looking mower. What are you doing now?
I'm just feeling the wires.
Oh.
See what kind of connections we got on them.
Oh. So that you can fix it if it needs to be fixed.
Nope, they just so I could put, like, if it gets wet.
Oh. Okay.
It probably should use, it's got a couple spay connectors up underneath here, I can feel. And the key switch is not a sealed wire switch, so what I'll do is,
Keep it out of the rain.
now I will probably put some silicone, Siliglide or silicone lubricant on the back side of the plug so it keeps the water repelled.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's a good idea.
So wires don't turn green.
Green wires. Yuck.
Green wires is nasty.
Corrosion, right?
Corrosion, right.
And then they rust and
Nope, just corrosion and then they break apart because it's copper.
Oh. You happy now? You got your oil changed?
Yep, we did. We did an oil change on it.
And you inspected all the wires.
Inspected everything. Lift up the front. Remember, next time when you guys, actually if you lift up the front to change the blades, or do anything, let it sit for a while.
Before you start it, so it don't
Before
go
you
smoke,
start it,
smoke,
so the oil actually can rust back down inside of the
smoke.
crankcase.
Hey, we don't have to worry about mosquitoes.
But then again, if you get a jack, they don't go that pretty high. I kind of like lifted it way up, almost stand it up on its end. I got it pretty high, so I'm getting old. It's hard to get back up, so the higher I can get my equipment to work on, the easier it is on me. Alrighty, guys, until next time, you guys have fun.
Be safe.
Be safe. God bless everybody. Subscribe to our channel. Smash that thumbs up button.
Share our videos.
Share our videos.
And ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling.
And don't forget the little ding-a-ling-ling bell. Let you know when there's a new video out. So let's have... Wait a minute. What are you doing? Hey. That's my toy. What are you doing?
Getting out of here before you catch me.
Catch you. Taking off on my toy. Yeah.